Tonight, Sid reveals a secret miracle.
Jesus is the original time traveler.
Steve offers dieting advice.
So if you eat yourself, it is actually a good way to lose weight.
And I swallow a fly.
Why, hello, my fellow apes.
And welcome to LowFruit, where we're in the middle of January doing our New Year's special.
Which
is my fault, yes.
Yeah, all Reese's full. Send concepts of thoughts and prayers. Yeah, that's about it, really.
Yeah.
What do we have today? Because it's quite a bit different.
Basically,
we heard that you're pretty sick and tired of pre-sup. We heard, okay, all right. And so I took Reese aside. It was quite a meeting, wasn't it?
Oh,
and I said, Reese, just a little word from management. Don't fucking bring pre-sup ever again. We're done with it. So you will get that in about 2 weeks.
Yeah, probably.
However,
well, that's because secretly most apologetics is pre-sup.
I know it all goes down into pre-sup. We need to get we need to design like the entire flow of the situation. It's everything. It comes down to pre-sup in the end. All the rest of it's a facade.
Yep.
That's it.
Absolutely.
Exactly. Fine-tuning argument. Oh, his reputation. 1 step, 2 step, 3 step. Fine, I'm a pre-sup. Okay, just leave me alone. Big Bang's a miracle anyway.
Oh no!
I know.
We've got to cover that one.
I know. Right. Anyway, you're distracting.
Yeah. So we have received something special for our mid-month New Year's celebration, and that is a series of clips from our good friend Thomas Westbrook, where he responded to Sid Roth. And we thought, some of these intros are amazing. Let's rank them.
Yeah, we thought this has to go into a tier list. It's like probably... I feel like today we're doing real work. You know what I mean? Like, often we're just memeing, but today is going to be...
Today is going to be solid refutations.
Solid refutations, like, genuinely, like, building, like, a tier list.
Wait, there's nothing to refute.
No, this is going to be absolutely phenomenal. You're going to love it. So, yeah, if you don't know, Thomas is going to be moving to England in about 2 weeks' time. So by the time this is published, he would have been in England for about 6 months.
Yeah.
And yeah, like
on mid-year New Year celebration.
Exactly. He's doing a GoFundMe to try and afford the costs to come here. And I basically reached out to him and said, you know that video that you just put a lot of hard work into? Can you just give me the files and then I'll do some weak plug towards your GoFundMe? So if you can just go to the description or the top comments, click somewhere on there, click on it, just bounce immediately, and that's it. That's what you're going to do. Okay, that would be really, really good. Sorted. Right, tier list. Are you ready?
Shall we start?
There will be nothing that you're going to see that you've ever seen before, because we are going to have a show that is totally directed, produced, and written by God the Father.
It's a strong start. I'm
definitely getting the sense that his script came direct from God. Yeah.
God is projecting down, filling the teleprompter with exactly what I should say. Every time I watch shows like this, I just wonder who's in the audience. Like these are some special, predominantly women, predominantly middle-aged people.
I think I know. I think he's telling the truth, though. Right?
What this is going to be?
So what you've got is obviously God and Jesus are the same person.
Yeah.
And the person who did his the script for the teleprompter was Jesus Hernandez.
You know what?
It's it's the same guy.
I'm going to go a step further, because I think you were cooking there, but you didn't leave it in the oven long enough. Okay, because get this, we're created in God's image. So when we create LowFruit,
it's God that's done it.
is actually the lead. So this show was brought to you by God.
Because anything good that is done is God.
Yeah. All right. So that's a lovely intro. Does that count as something that needs to go into a tier list? Is it? Are we starting?
Well, so there's nothing too much there. That's nothing.
How are we going to do it?
special.
Are we going to do it based on claims? Are we going to base it on just how funny it is? This is
yes.
Okay, good.
Can ancient secrets of the supernatural be rediscovered? Do angels exist? Is there life after death? Are healing miracles real?
Sid Roth has spent over 35 years researching the strange world of the supernatural.
Okay, I have to thank Thomas for his little addition there. But
Well, that
I
wasn't
think
real
this
footage.
I think this one's going straight to the top. It's got to be S rank. Look at the production value.
Look,
in this
you
thing.
can do it by production value. These people have money, dude. You think they'd fuck about with sofas like this? I don't think so.
But look at that guy's face
I
as the guy
know,
does
I
the
know,
healing
I know.
magic. It's
Thing
magic.
Is, suppose that you have all this money. Do you just go up to some random individual and go, "Can you do the shittest acting I have ever seen in my life, please?" Like that's what he's done. That's what
I need Dave off the street to do an epic voice.
Yeah. It's money laundering. they found a different way to Todd, who runs around just picking things off and all things like that. They're just like, you know what? I could do with paying my cousin 10 grand to reenact in this video. Yeah, here you go, buddy. You know, oh, isn't Jesus great?
Grabbed his little brother. You know?
Exactly. Okay, that was.
That was incredible. If it's not S, it's A. It's got to be up there.
I don't, what's the benchmark? Like,
Wherever we feel like putting things.
right, you're starting us off with an A, yeah?
Well, this is the second one, so I'm not starting us off with an A.
Okay, all right. Well, the first one was more of an intro, but okay, fair enough. Yeah. If you disagree with us, by the way, we expect you to argue aggressively
if you
in
think
the comments.
any of the clips need to go elsewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think the production value alone in this one puts it quite high.
Okay, all right.
My guest prayed for a baby that was dead for 1 year, and the baby came back to life. You won't believe what happened.
He's right. I definitely don't believe it.
I prayed for a baby to come back to life for a year. For a year.
Did they just have another baby and claim it was the same one?
Yeah, what's going like what does like Jesus must have been messed up after 3 days, okay? But a year of
There's not going to be a
decomposition.
lot left.
What? How does anyone in the audience take any of that?
It's Sid
I've-
Roth, that's how.
I've met them. I know these people. They do pre-sup.
Do you reckon the guy who convinced her, it's like, your baby's back? There was someone up there with the puppet strings
Yeah.
making the skeleton dance.
Yeah. Okay,
I don't know what the...
I have to say, in terms of an intro, that's phenomenal. Like that is.
Oh, yeah, as a
that is-
hook.
Oh,
You know,
I'm hooked.
I'm in. I want to
I'm
see
in.
the episode.
I S tier. Like that is never has LowFruit produced anything of that caliber.
No, we've never come up with, there was a dead baby for
Yeah.
a year that is now back, and here it is. Surely that's more impressive than Jesus.
Yeah, a year,
Yeah.
and the baby comes back. Like what? You kidding me?
And it's obviously it's alive. Whereas Jesus, we got an empty tomb,
Yeah, well, and he came back for a bit.
certainly.
And also, you've got like witnesses, 400, 500 of them, generations after, written
But
by
here
one
we've
guy.
actually got the people.
We've actually got the baby, apparently. Like the baby's back. If they're going to interview the baby's now 6 or something, going, yeah, I died for a year. It was really weird. It's a really weird situation. Like I went to heaven. It was exactly like my culture depicts. How strange. It was a good ride, really.
Wouldn't that make the parents evil if the baby was in heaven? Because they
Yeah,
took
you
it away
dragged
from.
it out of heaven in order to go. Nope, sorry. It turns out your soul building wasn't done. You've got to come back and do another level. That's what we're looking at here.
Okay. Well, what's he gone next?
God.
My guest has raised 37 people from the dead. His team has raised 500 from the dead. Do you want to find out how? You may come handy someday.
I do want to find out how. I really do.
Defibrillators. Yeah, he's back.
Did he just say 500 people?
His team. Yeah.
His team.
It's a hospital.
What a hook! He doesn't
Again,
mean actual resurrection.
He has got people here that are outperforming Jesus. This is.
Yeah, Jesus
is
is a
amazing.
nobody compared to Sid Roth's
Where
guests.
are these religions for these guys?
Where is anyone else reporting on this stuff? Like this is
500's not an insignificant number for one
No.
group of people to have been bringing back.
It's also a conveniently similar number to other numbers that you find in the Bible. How interesting!
Yeah,
Maybe
Maybe it would have been
maybe
more
he's resurrected all of
believable.
the witnesses. They're all back.
it might have been more believable if he said, I don't know, 327 rather than a nice sort of round 500. Is that what you're going for?
I would go so far as to say that drops that from an S to an A. That's
All right. You called it. There we go.
Guess what? He died. Not just once, but twice. If he hadn't trained his family on how to raise the dead, guess what? I'd be interviewing someone else right now.
Oh my god. Okay, that got better.
Was
that a continuation? Like,
no, that was a new one.
There's a new one that resurrects people. How many
No,
guests?
his family have resurrected him twice.
How many guests has he had?
Again, I'm not just
resurrected
wondering.
or had people that resurrected.
Is he just like over exaggerating like CPR?
Yeah.
He was asleep.
Yeah,
but his
he
kids
was
thought he
poking.
was dead.
Yeah, and he goes, if he hadn't taught his family how to wake him up after he was asleep, I wouldn't be interviewing.
He's a very, very deep sleeper.
Yeah.
He looks like a corpse.
Yep. And then just wake him up, and then that's it. He's gone. Sorry, that's like... This guy's like just obsessed with resurrection. I mean, it makes sense considering Jesus' story, but
we've got 502 now.
How many times can you visit these places, sit in the audience, or watch it from television and go, "Oh, look, another person that resurrects people"? Like when does it? I don't understand MAGA, man. I don't understand evangelicals.
Are we docking points for this one? Because he's only resurrected twice.
Oh yeah.
Whereas the other team was like resurrected 500 people.
Oh yeah, that's D tier.
It's
D-tier at best.
right at the bottom.
Yeah.
But he's better than Jesus.
He is better.
If he came back twice.
Yeah, so
Jesus only came back once.
Yeah, Jesus is F.
Right.
Yeah.
He's in J tier.
J tier. Jesus in J tier. Yeah,
Right,
that's
okay.
it. That's it.
Well, this is new. Very few people know about this. Why? It happened last night. That is new. I had one of the most vivid dreams.
Thomas, we need a bit more than that. That must have what we came after.
It's S tier. It's S tier. It's brilliant.
Really?
Yeah, like he's
The production
right.
value looked like a YouTuber.
Yeah, but
Like-
that was new. That was actually new.
He was definitely correct.
He said it's new.
It happened last night. It was
I
new.
haven't told you about it yet.
Yeah.
So, what a hook.
I don't know. I don't think I
they-
can rank this one because Thomas cut the clip early. So I don't know what he had a dream about.
I think that in itself is brilliant. I want to know what his dream was.
So you're ranking it just as a solid hook, yeah?
You know what? Okay, look, it isn't an S tier. I'll give you that. Maybe C.
I want to disqualify it. It's not finished.
You want to disqualify, but I'm hooked. Like if it's serving
It's
as a
not
hook,
finished.
I want to know what his
You
dream
cut him
is.
off mid-sentence.
Yeah, but like he said he had a dream, and the point. Wow.
Do you know what? Ultimately, I'm editing this, so fuck you.
Someone started flying in my guest meeting. I mean, he flew out the door.
I love the fact that the woman behind there was almost laughing. Like, yeah, even she don't believe it.
Sorry. If when we go to the US, we need to set up a situation where we can actually visit these places and get in the audience and watch it with like a camera, participate, have fun, hang out with people afterwards, try and figure out what the fuck is going on in their heads.
I want some details though. This person that was, flying around the room and flew out the door.
Yeah.
Were they like Peter Pan, arms spread?
Yeah.
Were they Supermaning?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
what
I mean,
was-
you've got a background in, aircrafts. Like, do you want to tell me what form of, what was the mechanism here? Was one of them a helicopter? Like, what's going on? Like,
he flew around the
how was
room
it done?
doing that.
Yeah. Does he glide? Is it just actually he was very overweight and he's lost it and he's now got the skin to do? Like, what does this mean? Like, how does this work? Like, what constitutes flying in this case? Did he just jump and then like Sid Roth just had like a brain melt and he goes, no, that counts as like. It's B tier is what I'm getting at.
I don't know. I think I've got a picture of this guy flying.
B tier, I say.
B tier.
Yep.
All right, I'll trust you on this one.
All
I
right.
think, yeah.
Tell me about the quarter you found.
This is so exciting. I love this. And God speaks through natural things, and he'll give you a prophetic word. So when you have something happen in the natural, say, God, do you want to speak to me about this? And but the other day, I'm going through the security, and I'm on my way to Haiti, and there's a TSA agent, like right there, fully loaded with everything, and all this, the badges and everything. And she's right there. And so I look down, right behind her is a quarter. And I'm like, there's a quarter. It's not a penny, it's a quarter. Now, I don't need a quarter. I'm not broke by any means, but it's just a fun thing to do. So I go down a little bit further, and then there's a penny. I thought, well, at least I got a penny. It's not a quarter, but at least I got a penny. I want to go mess with her. Can you excuse me? I want to get the quarter. I'm not going to do that. So in a few minutes, literally a matter of moments, they said, okay, everybody stop. Well, if somebody says that and they're in authority, at the airport, your hands go up. Yes, okay, I'm good. I'm not reaching for anything. Yes. And they said, all of you have to go back through. So we went back through, and she had moved. And I walked through, and I thought, that quarter is mine. I was so excited that quarter was mine. So I, of course, picked it up, put it in the little fund, which is once again, very fun. So I'm walking to the gate, and I said, God, what are you telling me? Now, this is for you, too. What are you telling me with that quarter and with the situation? He says, there are many things that are hid from you, many things that you can't get because of barriers, because sometimes you can't even see them. There's a blockage. There's a dam, so to speak. But some of you can see it. Maybe inheritance that have been stolen, inheritances that have been withheld from you. He says, but I'm clearing the way so that anything that you have lost, whether you know it or not, is going to come back to you.
It's just got better and better. What the gibberish?
Fucking God. That was like listening to someone present the ontological argument. Like, that was absolute nightmare fuel. And it was...
I found a quarter. I love the fact we had a full reenactment and everything as well.
I know.
That was wonderful.
Did she act? So when she's reenacting like her own... I'm lost, dude. I'm lost.
So
I just don't...
She saw a quarter on the floor.
Yep.
She couldn't get it. But she did get a penny. But then something happened in the airport and they had to go back through. And this time she was able to get the quarter. And that means God is showing her that he tears down barriers.
Yeah, and he's also trying to indicate to her that she has inheritance withheld from her or something. Also, you couple that with her saying, I'm not poor by any means. What was this whole thing?
It just kept going.
What was this?
What I have to say, I love how...
Oh my gosh.
I've said, humans, we're pattern-seeking creatures. We
Yeah.
sort of read things into things that aren't...
Yeah.
She read a lot into finding a quarter on the floor.
Dude, the thing is, right, it's like we have these people in the UK. But what happens is you see them like once a year at a barbecue and you just politely smile at them as they like talk again about how they've just got some more roadkill or something, right? In the US, they put them on shows. They like put them, they give them like reenactments. They like fully embrace the madness.
That was such a miracle.
Yeah.
That it needed to be talked about.
Imagine
in
that.
front of a live audience.
Yeah, you have this story. Yeah, you tell your family. Your family goes, Mum, you're losing it a bit. She goes, no. Rings up Sid Roth. Sid Roth goes, I will pay to get you here right now. Okay, a limousine is coming your way right now.
And we're gonna film it. We're gonna dress people up as
we're gonna reenact. It's gonna be amazing. Like, oh my gosh, there's so many levels. It's so deep.
I think that's got to be S tier. That was just... I have never seen anything like that.
I will say that is the most coherent argument we've had on LowFruit for a while.
For God.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She found a quarter and was able to
No,
get it.
well played to her. Like, seriously, I'm lost for words.
My guest has seen a woman instantly grow 5 inches.
No, stop playing. That was...
That's instant S tier. I've seen a woman instantly grow 5 inches.
I reckon this was someone who just raised up on tiptoes.
Yeah, like
whoa!
No, seriously, I reckon he's describing a guy. He saw him grow 5 inches.
Oh right.
My guest says he's found his exact name
and destiny in code in the Bible. He says everyone's name and vital information is also encoded in the Bible.
What the?
That is a lot of names.
That's a lot of names to.
That's probably more names than there are words in the Bible.
If it's meant to be individual, how many times does the Bible say Muhammad? Like, it's going to have to say it a lot to get in every Muhammad.
Yeah, because every single person's
Yeah.
got to have a different destiny. So.
Yeah, it can't be. Listen, everyone's got their own destiny, but because you have a duplicate name, that one counts. That one counts for all of you Muhammads. Okay.
No, maybe
Yeah,
it only
yeah.
works for the English speaking. No, because he did have the.
Yeah, he had like the Hebrew one, but
Yeah.
but it's the Hebrew English people. Okay, that's what it is. That's what he's going for.
It's the Judeo Christians. That's it. That's just only them.
You-
Anyone else in the rest of the world, they don't get their destiny in the Bible.
Oh my god! Imagine the episode. This guy's going to think he's a genius. I found my name and everyone's name. Suppose that he was going to go. Suppose it took him about a minute to find someone's name. He's an absolute genius. There's 8 billion people. Like, we're approaching 7 billion people, right? Times that by 10.
That's what I said. There's probably more names than there are words in the Bible.
Yeah, like so, like
And it's got. In
mean,
addition to the names, it's got to spell out your destiny.
yeah. I mean, but he could be scrabbling with those. So even if it's like it's all good.
If I move these words,
Yeah,
here,
yeah. This is some Fibonacci sequence. Like, he's going to have to be. That was great.
I want to know the code. I want to be able to crack it. I want to be able to
Yeah.
find out what my destiny
It's
is.
very relevant, AI being about right now. This is the right way to go. Where are we going to stick that? That is.
He left us with so much that we too much work to do ourselves. I reckon that's a D tier.
I'd go so far as to say E, but
Yeah, we'll go. Okay, we'll make the E tier is.
Yeah.
My guest says she was supernaturally taught how to lose weight. Supernaturally. No diet, no food restrictions, no weight loss supplements.
I could do with that. Give me the secret. I want to.
Right. Did you see the animation? Like, they were just like bringing her down like this. So, okay, he's just said, my guest has found a way to circumnavigate. No, to completely.
My guest has
avoid-
managed to lose weight without exercising, dieting, or using supplements.
Yeah, but like he's just said that my guest has found a way to get around the second law of thermodynamics. No dieting, no calorie restriction. What does she chop off part of her body, Sid? Like, what? What do you odd? Like, it doesn't.
no.
I don't get it. Like, what is it?
I've got a Simpsons reference in my head again.
Oh, it's the classic per episode.
No, it's not. It's
Simpsons
been like
reference,
every so often.
which counts as every episode.
Alright.
They'll agree.
This is, without question, the worst moment of our entire marriage.
What about...
This is worse.
That would work. That actually would work. Yeah, because when you eat yourself, you actually will burn calories because you have thermoregulation. As a mammal, hot-blooded, it's warm-blooded. You will actually burn those calories. So if you eat yourself, it is actually a good way to lose weight. I would say.
There we go. Steve's top tip:
Yeah.
eat your own limbs.
My guest, Shane Warren, at age 12, he knew nothing.
Oh, nothing. All right. Okay.
Come on my show. I'll praise you. He knew nothing. He was completely dumb.
Total moron.
Total moron.
But then,
But then.
oh, Thomas.
That's it. It's the way that he's like.
I love the blink. Nice editing.
He's
The problem
yeah,
is,
Yeah.
it's just Thomas's editing that's making that particularly good.
Yeah, no, Thomas has done well here. Yeah.
So we can't account for that within our ranking because it has to be Sid Roth's content that we're ranking.
Okay, but dude, the face that the guy pulled was very much like, this wasn't worth the £5 that they gave me. Like, this wasn't worth it. Like, this is.
I wonder if he found a quarter on the way out.
Yeah, I know. He found a quarter on the way out. Well, where are we going to put him then? That was Sid Roth doing a really good job of presenting a new guest.
I think that's C tier. I don't like, hey, my new guest was an idiot. No, you know what? I'm going to go as far as saying it in the E tier.
Yeah, go on then.
My guest was an idiot at 12 years old.
Yeah,
All right.
I might go F.
Yeah, well, we're dropping.
We'll see where he puts him.
My guest has moved for many years in miracles. He just got back from Argentina, and in a matter of minutes, 60 people had creative miracles. I mean, new organs, and he says it's transferable. Anyone interested?
Sorry, hang on. He came back, and within 60 minutes, there were new organisms. So,
New organs, weren't it?
no organisms. So
So,
I'm
okay.
thinking either he brought some disease over with him,
Yeah.
and that suddenly
He
it's
opens
transferable.
Yeah. Or he opens a box of like
Or-
critters from Argentina and goes, "Oh, look, I created one of these ones." Yeah.
Or before he went away, he'd gotten a lot of women pregnant. And it was just, when he got off, they were all there saying, "Look, I've got your baby."
Ooh, there you go.
And so when he's
Got
saying
it.
it's transferable, what he means.
Oh my! I'm flabbergasted by these clips. I really can't believe humanity. This is why aliens don't visit us, Reece. Like this and slap fight. This is why aliens don't visit. I'm telling you. I reckon ether.
Yeah, not a lot there.
Have you ever heard of stage 4 cancer? My guest had stage 5 cancer, instantly healed. He went to Taiwan to reach people with the good news. He was warned not to. Why? There were swarms of killer mosquitoes. One bite, you're done. He said, God told me to go. I'm going. So what happened to the killer mosquitoes? They all died.
What did the cancer have to do with the mosquitoes?
Stage 5 cancer is
It's
dead.
death.
It's dead.
Yeah,
There is no stage 5 cancer. Stage 5 cancer is heaven or hell, bitches. Like,
My guest had stage 5.
that's S tier.
So he was dead. Right?
Stage
But it was like
5
he was
cancer.
dead, and then he went, and all the mosquitoes died. Why were those things connected?
Yeah, that's my guess had stage 5 cancer, and then he travelled abroad and gave stage 5 cancer
Cancer to the mosquitoes.
Oh
I
my
think
God.
that's way up there. That's a
That's
a
S
banger.
tier. That's
an
S tier. I'm hooked. I
Easy.
want to find that episode and I want to pretend to watch it. That's amazing.
Did you know that your entire future was written in advance, and there's books that have exactly what you're supposed to do? And it's the job of the angels to help you step by step fulfill your destiny. But most believers don't know how to cooperate with the angels. Would you like to learn?
I would
Well,
like
what
to learn.
books?
I would like to learn.
There are books out there somewhere.
Yeah.
Are they in the room with us, Sid? Where are these books?
I really, really would
And
like
wait.
to understand this man's methodology. I want to know how many contradictory beliefs this dude has.
Hang on. So there's books out there for everyone with their destinies written in them,
Yep.
but we need angels in
But
order
it's not-
to understand it.
It's not just that it's written there with your destiny. You have to do it though. So it's not destiny. You have to do it.
That is
It's got-
destiny, sure.
No, destiny means you have to do it. Like, as
Yeah.
in, like, you have no choice. He's saying, like, I got this. I don't know if he's thought this through at all, but I'll be honest with you here, mate. Like, I'm not sure he's thought about this beyond the teleprompter. But
How does this shit get on TV?
I think the way that this gets on television is that you spend several generations not investing in education, telling your people that the enemy is those that are trying to, make society a little bit better, where there are actually funds and taxes that are put into schools and put into healthcare and put into science and put into things like this. And the result is that you get people that watch this stuff. This stuff right here, this is Saudi Arabia nonsense. Like this really is like the kind of crap you see in the Muslim world vitiating their televisions, right? This is the American Taliban. Like this is so messed up. It's unreal. It's humorous. It's humorous for us, but like you turn this this dime, and all of a sudden you've got some real atrocious views.
Well, my thinking is just, is there just a lot of stupid people that want to believe that a stupid person can be successful? So they've banded together and put him up there.
Because there has to be a big audience for this. Like, okay, for you peeps watching, can you tell me why your mums and dads watch your stuff? Like, what's going on?
Who is watching Sid Roth?
Who is watching Sid? Like,
But then again, we asked who's listening to fucking Wretched Radio.
oh my god, it's got to be the same audience. Who's legit?
It's a
watching
99.9% crossover.
Yeah, they've got exactly the same audience. All they do is watch evangelical stuff. All they do is watch this kind of stuff. I will say, in the UK, you do kind of get an equivalent, but it's not etched in Christianity. Rather, it's just etched in talking to ghosts. You get a lot of that crap, like a lot, and it's got to be just that, but contextualized to their culture, because we do have a lot of particularly elderly women that are well into that stuff.
There's a lot of young women that are into that stuff.
Yeah, woo young women. Oh man, amount of young women you meet that are atheists, but they're into
Don't call us
crystals and
sexist.
stuff.
Genuinely,
Like,
it is
the
women that
the
are into
show
these
it. It really is true. With men, they have a different kind of religion when they're young. It's called being an incel. That happens quite a lot. You see that, right? You know, the religion of incel, that happens. The religion of crystals, they go in their separate ways.
Time travel is real. Jesus is the original time traveler.
What? That's just blasphemy.
Well, hang on. We're all time travelers.
Go on.
Well, you were born. We're here 30 odd years later.
But then how is Jesus the original time
I don't
traveler?
know.
What does he mean by time travel?
No. So he didn't. I was going to say he didn't die on the cross. He popped out of existence and then came back 3 days later. But then that wouldn't be a resurrection. So
It wouldn't be a maybe we have to find the episode, because I tell you what, it's an S tier. I'm hooked.
you're hooked. You want
I'm
to know?
hooked. I actually want to find that episode and figure out what his reasoning is for this. By the way, do let us know if you want us to actually try and look at the real content.
I don't know if we can.
It'd be so painful. It'd be so painful. But this is what LowFruit's for. It's for basically this utter deranged nonsense and Cameron Batu.
I'll tell you what we do.
That's it.
Of the ones we've put into S rank,
Yep.
which is I think is 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Pick which one you'd like us to
Oh, no,
watch.
don't give them that option. I don't want
Yes.
that.
Hey, you just said let us know if you want to watch these.
I was trying to
right?
be nice. I was never going to
So
act
I'm now.
on it.
No, I am acting on it. I think there's one of those ones in S tier. They're absolutely phenomenal. We need to watch one of them.
God damn it. Okay, right. A quick observation.
It's your
I've had about
fault.
it. It's not my fault. You're the one that's actually made this a reality. I want to time travel back and change what I had to say.
Well, you need to find Jesus.
I do. Is it just me, or did Sid Roth look like he was produced by AI before AI was a thing?
The expressions are over-exaggerated, aren't they?
And it's always the people that talk about demons all the time that look like a damn demon.
Right, I think we will wrap that one up.
No. We got one more.
Have we?
Of course.
Okay.
Let's see what we got. We actually don't know how. This is suffering. We do want to know what
By
you
the way,
think.
Thomas gave us 18 minutes. Of
18 minutes. What are you doing, Thomas? No one wants 18 minutes of this bull. Go on. Give us one more.
We'll go for
it's gonna
one
be,
more.
It's going to be an S.
My guest will teach you how to biblically ascend up to and descend from heaven at will.
Was it everything you wanted, Steve?
It's the eyes at the end.
The expression.
It is an S tier. It is an S tier.
You're
It's
putting that one in there.
I would like to time travel.
That's in the
and go
running
straight
for people
up
to
and
watch
straight
it.
down.
Yeah.
No, it's not S tier. It's A. It's A. That's just an A. Oh my goodness! When you edit this up, you're going to make it very clearly demarcated, so people can see where we've put each clip,
Sure,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, good. Okay, cool. I really trust you on that. I have faith. Right, that was actually stage 5 cancer, and you know what? It was kind of fun. So, if you'd like to see more content like this, where maybe we look at some flat Earth stuff,
I think this will be like random specials where we'd like.
I don't know if they like it. I think you got to tell us, right? I think that you tune in just for a giggle. So it doesn't matter if we don't say anything substantive. That's
Maybe.
my bet.
Maybe.
That's my bet. And that's why I'm,
I never
the
say
host.
anything substantive anyway. So.
Yeah, exactly. Me neither. Most
I'm
of what
wrong.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you do get the odd commenter, don't you, coming in going, "Sorry guys,
That's not the song from Ace Combat. You've ruined.
You've
There's no
that
fake
one.
fan. No.
You lost a lot of sleep over that.
I did. I actually did.
When someone came in and said you actually got the wrong Ace, what was it?
Ace Combat song.
Combat song. You actually got stage 5 cancer.
I did. I did. I died. Yeah. And that was entirely because I'd watched a different Matt Powell video with the other song on it.
I honestly, I'm speaking for all 12 viewers. Sorry, that's 500 viewers. 500 viewers, 12
Patreons.
Yeah, 12 patrons. I'm speaking for all of them when I say that we just don't believe you, and we don't want to hear your excuses. Like, no excuses. It's not good enough.
What I will say
there
is
is
none
no
of these
redemption
people
in this arc.
None of these people know what rot I have seen behind the scenes to bring these videos into LowFruit.
Indeed. It's a painful existence. At least in this case, Thomas had to go through the hardship.
Yeah, Thomas provided us this stuff. So thank you very much, Thomas.
Yep.
And I tell you what, as we fade away into stage 5 death, we'll leave you with a final word from him before he heads over to the UK.
Yeah, absolutely. He's currently naked in New Zealand doing a bungee jump.
And now that you've got that image in your head, bye!
Boy!
Hi, I'm Thomas Westbrook, the founder of Holy Kool-Aid, and for the last 9 years, I have been promoting scientific skepticism and critical thinking on YouTube in order to push back against harmful misinformation. I've covered everything from faith healing frauds who bilk the desperate out of their life savings, telling you that their prayers can miraculously cure cancer, to snake oil psychics claiming to have paranormal insights from beyond the grave. I've exposed alternative medicine quackery, prophecy fails, and even placed the historical claims of the Bible under the microscope in my series Nothing Fails Like Bible History. Meanwhile, religious extremists, cult leaders, and new age whack jobs prey on the desperate, vulnerable, and uneducated to enrich and empower themselves while spreading dangerous misinformation. I started pushing back against religious fundamentalism, pseudoscience, and woo of all stripes back in 2015. At the time, I had no money, no fancy equipment, and no connections, but I went all in. Quit a good IT job, sold everything I owned, cashed in my retirement savings, and took out a small business loan because I believed that this cause is worth fighting for. For a while, I was even sleeping in my car, which doubled as a portable recording studio, while traveling the country to speak at events and network with other people in this niche. This last year, I spent nearly 2 months in the UK with my good friend and fellow atheist YouTuber, Stephen Woodford, also known as Rationality Rules. In that time, we learned so much from each other. We inspired and motivated each other, and both of us are now wanting to massively scale up our productions. For that reason, I've decided to move to the UK this February. We're going to pool our resources, rent out a large studio space, and hire new team members. This will give us enough space to rent out a 24/7 access office with enough space for an entire team plus a recording studio. The goal is to massively increase our output, to build huge channels which combat the spread of misinformation with evidence-based pro-science videos. Religious organizations have gigantic budgets, but we have the truth. They have entire TV shows. We have fucking grit. And though in many ways this is a David against Goliath situation, we can push back and we can win this fight. But I need your help because this isn't cheap. And though Patreon and PayPal have kept my show afloat and allowed me to do this full-time as a one-man operation, to scale this even bigger, we need to think bigger. So I launched this fundraiser to kick that off. We've already raised over $10,000 in just a few days, which is enough to get me to the UK, help me self-sponsor my visa, and stay and work. But if we can go from that $10,000 to $30,000, that next 20 grand will cover my half of the studio rent for the entire year. The next $42,000 is gonna allow me to hire a full-time editor in the UK, which will be huge if I want to increase my output, since I've been a solo operation for the last couple of years. But let's not stop there. I want to bring on marketers, researchers, copywriters, graphic designers, and so much more. There is no limit as to what we can accomplish. And with your help, we can make all of this possible. Now, I realize that growing a media production company will incur ongoing costs, but I've done the math, and this initial boost will allow us to scale up enough to increase our reach and revenue enough to keep that momentum going. But we need this initial push, and for that, we need your help. Whatever you're able to give will go a long way towards this goal. I've put a link to the GoFundMe in the video description. Thank you so much to everyone who has contributed so far, and thank you in advance for those of you who are gonna donate. The truth is worth fighting for, and we can make a difference. Thank you, and as always, dare to be curious, but don't drink the Kool-Aid.